Hello, and delighted to be with you from Stamford Bridge here in West London, the venue for this one. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Chelsea up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And the starting 11 for Spurs. Jed Spence plays with Pedro Porro in the fullback positions. And up front on his own is Dominic Solanke. And there we have it, the first half is underway. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Pedro Porro. Gallagher. Rondal Colomwani. It's with Porro. Simons. Very quick thinking there. Cucurella. Fernandez. Teammates available. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Not messing around with that clearance. Neto. Showing a good reading of the game. Well, useful ball. Might lead to a chance. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Mickey van de Ven. Simons. Lovely tempo here. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fed forwards. And not an easy moment for the keeper, but he passed the test. Simons. Dominic Solanke on the ball. Well, spot on with that challenge. Reece James. And bursting forward. And let's give credit to the defending.
Yeah, that's goalkeeping at its very best. So quick to react there.
So the corner played into the box and swept out of there. Pedro. Now a decent position. Palmer. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Who can they pick out? And the keeper left us in no doubt that that was always going to be his ball. Pedro Porro. Spurs get the advantage from the referee. Archie Gray. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Cucurella. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Will it happen for them? High quality defending. Interesting pass. Defending there.
Yeah, positioning spot on there.
Pedro Porro. Now Romero with it. Gray. Spence. Mickey van de Ven. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Koromwani. Promising move from Tottenham. Gallagher. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing. Oh, that's a clever ball. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Excellent run in possession. Oh, but the keeper shot to it. Read that superbly. Gallagher. And on to Koromwani. Pedro Porro. Xavi Simons. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Reece James. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Moises Caicedo. Did well to win the ball back. Decent idea. Well, the chance has been missed. No other way to describe it. Well, the referee letting them continue, but now it's going to be a booking.
Well, he tried to play the advantage, but he was always going to come back to that challenge.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Reece James. Fernandes. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Oh, and it does! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous.
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. It's a brilliant strike, hit with such power. What a great goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Spence. Gallagher. Given away by Tottenham. Fernandes. Malo Gusto. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Gusto. Now with Caicedo. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. He'll have drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
Well, the ball is moving again. Spurs trailing going into the second half. Can they summon the right response? Moises Caicedo. Favouring possession football.
Yeah, they're dominating the ball here.
Joao Pedro. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. How about the cross? Oh, moving it nicely. And a strong tackle. Spence. Now with Gray. Solanke. Oh, nice ball. A deft clearance. James. Might do damage on the break. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, somebody's got to stop him. What a play for a Spurs throw-in. Now opening things up. It's with Porro. Archie Gray. Spence. On to Gray. Van de Ven. Patience and persistence on the passing front in the name of finding an equaliser.
It all needs a bit more penetration, really.
Jed Spence. Determined defending. Solanke. Timely intervention. Plenty of support here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Cucurella. Caicedo. On to James. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Is it going to be? Promising possession, this. Pedro Porro. Rondal Colomwani. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. Fernandes. Gusto. Nice looking move, this. James. And it's opening up. And it's gone in here. Just what Chelsea fans wanted to see. Their lead extended to 2 goals.
completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Two-nil now, and back underway. Gallagher. Spence.
We've had a pair of keys handed into reception.
Conor Gallagher.
Can you go to reception if you've lost your keys?
And the pass keeps them going. The cross is on. Very quick thinking there. Malo Gusto. Fernandez. You can sense the threat is there. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And bursting forward. Cucurella. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Gray. Gallagher. Textbook example of how to cut it out.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Caicedo. Moises Caicedo. On to James. Gusto. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Conor Gallagher. On to Gray. Gallagher. Oh, big moment! And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Cucurella. Caicedo. Well, you might say it's the ideal way to see out a game when you can pass like this.
Well, it only needs one bad pass, though. They need to keep their concentration.
James. Oh, danger here. Pedro. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Playing it short. Cucurella. Caicedo. Palmer. Spot on with that tackle.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
And nice vision. And as a play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Romero. It's with Porro. Gallagher. Jed Spence. Xavi Simons. Spence. Van de Ven. Now with Gray. So the final whistle has sounded, and not the result Tottenham fans were hoping for. What did you make of it all?
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seemed second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
But it just seems in this game he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.